Guys, please check your audio and video settings, please. Guys, please check your audio and video settings, please. Yeah, I think other day I was talking about flow of execution. Okay, flow of execution, guys. Then we have seen line by line execution, guys. Before that, we discussed something about what is the difference between pool and cache. Set of same items, pool. Set of different items, cache. Pool gives reusability of same items. Cache gives reusability of different items. Okay. Pool gives reusability of same item. Cache gives reusability of different items. Yes, na boss. Oh, right. Okay. Next, to implement pool, generally we prefer list collection. To implement cache, generally we prefer what? Map collection, right? Okay. Then we discussed what is well-formed document and valid document. If XML file is satisfying basic syntax rules, then it is called well-formed XML document, right? Okay. If it is satisfying syntax rules plus imported DTDR XSD rules, then it is called valid XML document. Done, boss. Valid. If the XML document is satisfying the imported XSD or DTD rules, then it is called valid XML document, guys. Every valid XML document is well formed, but reverse is not true. To do all these things, we need XML parsers. What are XML parsers, guys? SAX, DOM, DOM4J, JDOM, many are there. What this XML parser will do, loads the XML file, checks it is well formed or not, checks it is, come on, checks it is valid or not. Okay, read XML. Yeah, well formed or not, checks valid or not. Okay, reads the XML document and prepares in-memory metadata having XML content in the memory where application is executing. Nothing but JVM memory of the RAM. Got the point, guys? In the memory where application is executing. Nothing but JVM memory of the RAM. So primary memory, guys. Okay. Then we started understanding line by line execution, guys. First, file system resource RES is equal to new file system resource. What it will do, guys? What it will do? It will just internal uses java.io.file class to hold the name and location of the given Spring Bean configuration file and helps IOC container to locate the given Spring Bean configuration file from the specified path of the file system. From the specified path of the file system. Clear, guys? XML bean factory is equal to new XML bean factory of. First activates a SAX parser, which is XML parser, guys. Then takes a resource object and try to locate Spring Bean configuration file from the specified path of the file system. From the specified path of the file system, checks whether Spring Bean configuration file is well formed or not, valid or not. If not, throws exception. Are you understanding my statement, guys? Right, boss. Reads Spring Bean configuration file content, prepares in-memory metadata of same XML file content in the memory where current application is running, nothing but JVM memory of the RAM. For this also it uses SAX parser support. Creates bean factory container linked with in-memory metadata of Spring Bean configuration file and returns XML bean factory class object representing that IOC container. These are the things that will happen. Okay, guys. Then what? When factory.getBean method is called, what happens, guys? Very simple, guys. Takes the bean ID WMG, checks in internal cache, guys. Is there any already created object for wish message generator class or not with bean ID WMG? There are not there. There are not there. Not there. First time not there. Go to Spring Bean configuration file, checks. Okay, guys. Arey, Lavanya madam, any file will be storing a hard disk, na? Use common sense. Lavanya madam, I didn't expect this question at this stage of learning from you. Use your basic common sense. Any file you create in your computer, where it allocates memory, hard disk. XML file is also file. That's why it is allocating memory in hard disk. This needs a lot of computer basics, madam. It's not a rocket science. Where .java file is allocating memory, hard disk. Where a notepad file is allocating memory, hard disk. Any file you create in your computer will allocate memory where? Hard disk. I don't know why are you specifically talking about XML file. Any file allocates memory in hard disk by default, right? Okay, guys. Tell me, it go to Spring Bean configuration file. It goes to Spring Bean configuration file and searches. Is there any already there? Okay, it is already there. Whose bean ID is WMG? Yes, there. Loads the class and creates the object. Loads the class and creates the object. Next what? It observe ref is equal to DT in property tag, guys. Ref is equal to DT in property tag. Come on. And it takes the DT and checks. Is there any bean class object in the? Is there any internal cache of IOC container, guys? Is there any bean class object having bean ID DT? Not there. It goes to Spring Bean configuration file and searches. Is there any Spring Bean class configuration whose bean ID is DT? Yes, there. And observes no dependency injection is done on. So loads the class and creates the object using reflection API. Second object also ready, guys. Come on. See. Next, based on property tag, calls the setter method and assign date class object to wish message generator class object. Cool, guys. And keeps both objects in the internal cache of IOC container for reusability, guys. For reusability. Done, guys. And returns what? Wish message generator class object reference back to client application. Back to client application. And we are going to refer that one. We're using what? Java.lang.object class reference variable. This is what we discussed or not, guys. Okay. So what is the next, guys? Next one to focus. Yeah, next typecasting, guys. Are nothing to discuss much about it. Nothing to discuss much about it. Next is what? Typecasting. Okay. Right. Bold. This one. Yeah. Here. Typecasting or downcasting is done. Typecasting or downcasting is done. Okay. See, if the object class reference variable is referring to any Java class object, using that reference variable, come on, we cannot call, direct methods of the what is that? Referring class, referring object class. To make it possible, typecasting is required. To make it possible, typecasting is required, guys. Fine now, boss. Oh, directory has come. All right. I hope everyone joined, guys. Okay. Everyone joined. Okay. Tomorrow, local festival is there, guys. So our next class will be on Monday. Okay. We cannot call direct methods, guys. I think for other states also, this festival is known as Gudi Padwa, right? Gudi Padwa. It's like a new year, new beginning kind of thing. All right. Super, guys. Next, what is next one, guys? Last statement. No, actually, it's not Hindi New Year. It's a New Year. It's a New Year. It's a New Year for most of the Indians. Right. Yeah, string message is equal to generator dot generate message Raja. Okay. Generator dot generator this one, guys. Generator dot this one. What is this, guys? Okay, string message is equal to this. Nothing, boss. Okay. Invoking target class business method on target class object reference. target class object reference. That's it. Where the injected date class object will be used to generate the results. Come on, guys. Generate the results. Okay, someone asked me, sir, factory.getBean method can return directly which message generator class object. Why it will return? Tell me. Today you will pass X bean ID, tomorrow you will pass Y bean ID. How does it knows your target class is XYZ? Come on. So that's why it is given generic return type, guys. What return type? Generic return type. You want to in other forms, you have to do typecasting. Yes, there is a direct way of getting wish message generator class object. Wait for a few days until I introduce generic types. You follow this theory. Okay, we have one more overloaded form taking generic return type. That time I will explain how to make a factory.getBean method directly returning what? Our choice class object. Till that time, follow this theory. Till that time, follow this theory. Understanding? Okay. Please switch off your cameras, guys. Next, G. Okay, G. End of main method, guys. What is that, guys? End of main method. Tell me, boss. End of main method. What happens, guys? All objects created in main method will be vanished. What do you say, guys? Main method will be vanished. Like res factory. Like res and factory. In the process of vanishing, vanishing means you know that removing kind of thing. In the process of vanishing, factory object, nothing but IOC container. Okay, the objects maintained by it, the Spring Bean class objects maintained by it in the internal cache of IOC container will also be vanished. Along with in-memory metadata of Spring Bean configuration file. So ultimately nothing will be there at the end, guys. Okay, container lifetime is what? Main method start to main method end. So here to here, not even here. Here to here container lifetime. Clear, guys? Easy. Convinced? I think you got end-to-end flow nicely. If someone asks you, can you tell me when container created, when XML file is read, how it is read? Okay, when it is creating Spring Bean class object, you have something to talk. Others don't know, we know it. So definitely it's added advantage or not. Okay, if someone says, the moment IOC container created, Spring Bean class objects are created. Hey, shut up, fellow, not created. At least in case of Bean Factory container, not created, right? Can you say that one confidently? You can give left and right to interviewer. If interviewer asks, can you tell me what happens in this line? You can give left and right or not? Okay. Let me ask one question. Does the Bean Factory container performs lazy instantiation of Spring Beans or not? Answer: Does the bean factory container performs lazy instantiation of spring beans or not? Answer is what? Yes. 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 Because, come on. Because the spring bean class answer is yes, guys. Answer is yes. Because the bean factory container the bean factory container bean factory container okay creates spring bean class objects directly or indirectly only when factory dot get bean method is called. That means okay, it is IOC container is creating spring bean class objects on demand or on requirement. On demand, on requirement. Is this clear, guys? Got the clarity, my dear? Come on. On demand, on requirement. Sir, what do you mean by directly, indirectly? Array, wish message generator class we asked, that's why created. But in that process, date class object also created, na? So that means some objects it is creating directly, some objects it is creating what? Indirectly. But everything is happening on demand only. Nothing it is doing on its own, right? Nothing it is doing on its own. Did you realize that, boss? Did you realize that? Okay. So can I take to next level depthness? Okay, boss. Now listen carefully. Limitations of new operator. Limitations of new operator. Yeah, we can call it as lazy loading, lazy instantiation. Both are same, guys. Without lazy loading, lazy instantiation will not happen, Rabab. Lazy instantiation means lazy loading only, right? Yeah, lazy loading and instantiation. Happy now? Okay. Fine, boss. Sir, why another .java class is required in addition to main method .java file? Pratik, please come out of your core Java learning. I'm helpless if you still stick with core Java. Okay. I need a target class. I need a dependent class. That's why I need to take lots of .java file as I need it. Every flow starts with the main method and ends with main method. But it may needs lot of helper classes now, boss. I know, Pratik, you are asking this question purely in the mindset of core Java application development. What we are doing in core Java is not real application development, guys. Just time pass you are doing. Entering into main method, coming out of the main method. But real coding will not happen in the main method, boss. Lot of helper classes will be there. In those helper classes, coding will happen. And these helper classes will be placed in helper.java files. Clear? If anyone is having wrong mindset, everything should happen in the main method. Please come out of that. Please come out of that. Got it? And generally, we try to place one or two classes in one .java file. Writing all classes in one .java file is a wrong, worst practice. Maybe in core Java level, you might have done to simplify your life. But in real practice, every class or at least two classes will be there in one .java file. Writing all classes in one .java file is the worst practice. I think if you are a HK product, I don't think you will get this kind of nonsense questions. Okay. Limitations of new operator, guys. Try to ask some matured questions. 6-7 years working people are also attending this batch. By listening your questions, they will be shocked with whom people I am learning this spring. Please try to keep your basics ready. Limitations of new operator. Yeah. Now listen. We feel that object creation means new operator, ultimate operator, right? First, look at the problem. I think you know what is compile time, what is runtime. Java C file name dot Java. Java C file name dot Java. Compile time. Agree with me? Java file name or class name. Java main class name. This is called runtime. Yes, na boss? Okay. Tell me. New operator create object at what time, guys? Runtime. Yes. New operator create object at what time? Runtime. But it expects the presence of the class from compile time onwards or not? It expects the presence. Create object at runtime and expects the presence of the class from compile time onwards. Is that clear? Is that clear? Expects the presence of the class from compile time onwards. Limitations of new operator. Limitations of new operator. Okay. Listen carefully. New operator. Sir, it is not a limitation. It's a good na, boss. It's a good na. No, boss. Suppose class name has come to your application at runtime and I want to create object for that class at runtime. Can I use new operator? Can I use new operator? New operator creates the object for Java class at runtime, but expects the presence of the class from compile time onwards. Compile time onwards. That means new operator cannot be used to create object for Java class that comes to Java application dynamically at runtime. Dynamically at runtime. Class is coming to application at runtime. I want object at runtime. Can I think about using new operator, guys? Sir, why are you bothered, sir? Why are you bothered? First of all, tell me. Spring IOC container is created as an object at what time, guys? Runtime. Say something, guys. Right? It loads Spring Bean configuration file at what time, guys? Runtime. When I call factory.getBean method WMG, it will get the Spring Bean class for configure Spring Bean class name from Spring Bean configuration file at what time? Runtime. IOC container getting Spring Bean class name at what time? Runtime. It has to create object for that class at what time? Runtime. So do you think Spring container can use new operator to create Spring Bean class object? Do you think Spring container can use new operator to create Spring Bean class object? No, no, it has to look for alternate or not. It has to look for alternate or not. And that alternate is, two alternates are there. One is new instance method of java.lang.class. Another one is new instance method of java.lang.reflect.constructor class. java.lang.reflector.constructor class. Two new instance methods are there. What is the capability of them, guys? They can get the class at runtime and they can create object at runtime. Okay, they can happily create object at runtime, guys. That is the power of both the method, new instance method. Arey, this is nothing but creating object using reflection API. Okay, IOC container cannot use new operator. New operator to create the object of Java class. To create the object of Java class. Yet, 1 minute. To create the object of Spring Bean class at runtime by getting the class from Spring Bean configuration file also at runtime. Spring Bean configuration file also at runtime. Okay. Because loading of Spring Bean configuration file, getting the Spring Bean class names for the given bean IDs takes place at what time, guys? Runtime. Takes place at runtime. I hope you understood this pain, guys. Okay. Right. To overcome the limitations of new operator, take the support of reflection API, reflection API style instantiation, nothing but object creation. Reflection API style instantiation, nothing but object creation, guys. Seriously, nothing but object creation. Tell me, guys, two approaches of reflection API style instantiation. Using new instance method of java.lang.class, deprecated from deprecated from Java 9. It works, guys. It works, but it can be removed anytime from Java, guys. Deprecated means still not removed, planning to remove kind of thing. Deprecated from Java 9. And it is having one limitation also. Can create object only by using zero param constructor. Zero param constructor. Yes, guys. Using new instance method of, yeah, here arguments are there. Array 3 dots means argument. Java dot lang dot reflect dot constructor class, guys. Constructor class. Okay. Recommended. Well recommended method. Well recommended method. Okay. Can create objects. Okay. By using zero param, any param constructor. Okay. Zero param or other params. Zero param or other params. And it is having more facilities, more flexibility or not, guys? Yes, boss. Right, my dear? Okay, let's come back to the proof of concept. One small example application proving this concept, guys. Okay, new, array, new. Yeah, I'll rename the project as IOC pros because Spring Core module is also known as what? IOC. IOC pros 1 set rejection, guys. IOC pros 1 set rejection. Yeah, now red mark gone, guys. Yeah, I'm taking one more new project. Array, it's a core Java project, guys. You can develop as a normal application, but every time I decided to work with Maven only. Maven hyphen, archetype hyphen. I hope everyone settled with Eclipse and Maven. Archetype hyphen quick start. Say next. Okay. IOC pros 02. IOC pros 02. Core basics. com.nt. Come on. Okay. com.nt. Test. Okay. Akshay, just create empty XML file. Other day I have given clear-cut procedure. Check it out. People are asking how to create XML file. Once again, let me show. Okay, go to CFGs, new, other, XML, right? Name of the XML. Okay, create from template. Finish. And copy paste the DTD. And is it a rocket science, Akshay? Focus, Ranayana. Focus. Right. And copy paste the XSD DTD. This. In the wizard, XML option is not coming. First install Eclipse JWE flavor. Please install Eclipse JWE flavor. Okay, guys. Array, if lines are coming, remove the lines and start pasting the XSD copy from the internet now, boss. Right. What is there in that? Common sense. Don't lose common sense, my dears. Okay, some code is coming. Remove it. You don't know how to remove the lines from the file. Okay. Java 16, guys. Maven. Right. It is changed to Java 16, guys. Right, boss? Package. And already test package has come, na default package. Yeah, one default file will come, just leave it. Just ignore it. new guys, class guys, test. Public class test, guys. What's that? Public class test. Cool. I'm wantedly taking int A, int B. Okay. Okay. Private int A, private int B. Private int A, private int B. Right, boss. Private this one. I am taking one zero param constructor, guys. Sys out. Okay. Test colon zero param constructor. I'm taking two param constructor, guys. Int A comma int B. This dot A is equal to A. This dot B is equal to B. Yes, this is my two param constructor. Two param constructor. Generate two string method. Private int A, private int B. This is my zero param constructor. This is my two param constructor. Public string, two string. End of the class. End of the method. End of the constructor. End of the constructor. How to generate two string method? Okay, I will give the shortcut, guys. Okay, override. Override is one annotation telling that it is not direct method of this class. It is inherited and overridden method of superclass. So to indicate that there is a override annotation, guys. Optional, guys. Optional to place it. Okay. What is the shortcut key to get a Alt plus Shift plus S comma S. Alt plus Shift plus S comma S. You want to see that? Alt plus Shift plus S comma S. Right. Two string method is generated or not generated? Yes, boss. Yes, if you want, you can get the parameterized constructor also in the same fashion, guys. There is a shortcut key for it. Alt plus Shift plus S comma O. Alt plus Shift plus O. Yeah, how many things you want to involve? Two things you want to involve. Yeah, SuperOff is optional, guys. No problem. Okay. Sys trace. Okay, two param constructor. Two param constructor. Zero param. Zero arguments, zero param, zero argument. Should I explain what is zero parama? Ravi Gupta, why are you sitting in Spring Ra? Please join in the core Java batch, Ra, muddy fellow. Okay. Right. Okay. Seat. What is this? Alt plus Shift plus S comma O. S comma O. And some people are asking, what should I do for zero param constructor? Don't select Ranaina. Don't select any param. Variables automatically it becomes zero param. Great fellows. Okay, look at it. Alt plus Shift plus S. Whoa. If you deselect all, generate Keva. Common sense, Rana. Systrace, zero param constructor. Zero param constructor. Fine, boss. Right. Is that clear? Okay. Now we are ready with this one. What is need of zero param constructor? I just to feel that objects are created or not created. Right. And moreover, when you place parameterized constructor, the automatically generated zero param constructor will not be there. Okay. Now tell me, guys. Class with main method. What is this? Reflection API. Reflection API instantiation. Instantiation. Array reflection API based object creation, Bob. Nothing else. Reflection API based object creation. Yes, boss. Now tell me, try, boss. Array, that new instance method throws exception, boss. That to checked exception, you have to catch and handle the exception. You don't want to write try catch block, at least you should write throws something here, throws exception here. You don't want to write try catch, at least you should write throws exception for the main method. Right? Okay, but we want to catch and handle exception, guys. First, load the class. Load the class at runtime. Tell me, the people who studied JDBC, who studied bit of depth core Java, how to load the class dynamically at runtime? What is the method we are having to load the class? What is the method to load the class? Class.forName is there or not there? Class C is equal to class.forName of. I am not going to hard code the class name. I am going to take the class name as command line argument. I am going to take the class name as command line argument. Everyone, please try to understand. Okay, this is having one story, guys. Listen carefully. Suppose I have mentioned com.nt.test like this. com.nt.test, what it will do? Can you explain what this line is doing? Array method name is for name. It belongs to java.lang.class. What do you say, guys? Come on, convinced or not? Static method of java.lang.class. Static factory method of. Array method returning object is called factory method, right? Static factory method of java.lang.class. Class name itself class. Class name itself class, guys. Come on. Class name itself class. What this method will do, guys? Class.forName method loads the array, otherwise method makes the JVM to load the given Java class dynamically at runtime. And returns. Listen, very, very important. Okay, dynamical at runtime. If not already loaded. If already loaded, just ignore this. If not already loaded, returns the object of java.lang.class having loaded class name and its details. Class name and its details. Array details are called metadata, ra babu. Those details are called metadata, more information, right, boss? Details as the data of the object. As the data of the object, boss. This much hangama it will do. Okay, memory diagram, let me give. What is this, guys? Object of java.lang. Class. So listen. Object of java.lang.class. This object is referred by whom, guys? C. What is this C, guys? Reference variable of java.lang.class. Right now, boss? Yes. Like this object is created for java.lang.class. In that object, what will be there? Loaded class name and its details. Loaded class name and details. What is the loaded class? com.nt.test.test. Am I right? What I passed here? Oh, test.test. Fine. One test is package name. One test is the class name. Don't take tension. com.nt.test.test and its details. Its details means what? Whether it is a public class or not, how many member variables it is having, how many methods it is having, how many constructors it is having, what are those? Every detail will be there, guys. And it's details. Details means what? Metadata. Metadata means more information, right now, boss? Okay. So C is the reference variable pointing to object of java.lang.class. Every object contains data. Right now, this object is having what? Data about loaded class and its details. Data is nothing but loaded class and its details. Okay, let me ask one question. Okay, int a is equal to 10. If I want to do anything on the a, if you want to do anything on the 10, I will be doing using a only, na boss. A is equal to a plus 10 gives 20. A is equal to a plus 10 gives 20, boss. Come on. Right. Now, C is the object, C is the reference variable pointing to the object of java.lang.class. And that object is having loaded class name as the data of the object. If I want to do anything on the test, I have to do by using C only, na? I have to do by using C only, na, boss? Come on. Okay. Here C is like A. Test is like 10. Come on. If you want to do anything on the test, you have to do using C only, na, boss? String S is equal to hello. Hello is stored in string class object. Anything you want to do on hello, you have to do on using S only, na? Okay, here C is not the object of loaded class. Loaded class. com.nt.test.test. Test.test. C is the, come on, object of java.lang.class. C is the object of java.lang.class having loaded class name. Having loaded class name as the data of the object. But we can use C to know more about loaded class, and also to create object for it. I hope everyone convinced, guys. Tell me, guys, if I pass X class, C is referring to that X class indirectly. If I pass Y class, C is going to refer that Y class indirectly. If I pass Z class, C is going to refer that Z class and metadata indirectly, na boss? Okay, boss. Create object dynamically. Create object dynamically. Okay, tell me, guys. Okay, object to O1, obj1 is equal to C dot new instance of deprecated one, guys. C dot new instance of sysout obj1 dot toString method. obj1 dot toString method. End of the try glass, catch, guys, exception E dot print stack trace. Okay. Amit Ketwat, without knowing ARGS0, you are attending Spring classes. Why don't you join Core Java? Command line argument, dirty fellow. Command line argument, dirty fellow. Why are you? Why I'm teaching to you and why are you listening to me? So go and join in Core Java. Right. Okay. System.out.println obj.toString. ToString. Array, I am passing what? ToString method is the common method that is there in my test class and object class. So I can call this ToString method using object class reference variable or not. In the whole code, am I mentioning test anywhere? No. But I will give test class at what time? Runtime. Let's look at run configuration. I'm not clicking Java application. Run configurations. Run configurations. Java application, guys. Java applications, guys. Come on. Arguments tab is there, guys. Program arguments is nothing but command line arguments you have to pass. What is my class name, guys? com.nt.test.test. Small test is the package name. Uppercase test, T test is what? Class name. If you are confused, take a different package name or different class name. Okay, I'm passing command line argument. Okay, when this command line argument is passed to application, runtime. When this class is loaded by application, runtime. When object for that loaded class is created, runtime. Overall, class is coming to application at what time? Runtime. Object is created for that class at what time? Runtime. Okay, I think just click on run. Test class 0 param constructor is executed and the test class object is created having 0 and 0 as the default values. Am I using new operator? No. Am I using new operator? No. Come on, guys. I hope you enjoyed it. Today you came to know without using new operator also there is a possibility of creating object, guys. Actually, it's a core Java discussion, but I'm teaching here because I don't want to see my students feeling that, okay, Spring is using new operator internally to create the object. Spring never uses new operator to create the object of Spring Beans. If you know Servlet also never uses. In fact, any container don't use new operator to create object of any class. Why, sir? Containers are created at runtime. They get the class name from XML files at runtime. So they need to create object for those classes at runtime. Come on. So at that situation, this is very, very good or not? Cool, guys. Sir, another way, boss. Another way of doing it, boss. Yeah, earlier you might be thinking new operator is hero, but in most of the cases it's a 0. If we get container created objects never happens through new operator. Okay, shall I show another one? Listen, guys, this method is not overloaded method. This method is having only 0 params. Allows only 0 params. But if I want to create object using parameterized constructor, can I use this class new instance method of java.lang.class? No, cannot. So that's why what is the alternate they have given? Constructor one. Constructor one they have given. Check it out. Yes, boss. Right, boss. Now tell me one more time. Acha, Amul. Yes, in interview you are saying what? New operator, and HR will get back to you. Yeah, they have given perfect answer for you. Perfect answer for you guys. This is option one. Option one. Right, guys. Now tell me second option, guys. Constructor. CONS array is equal to C dot get declared constructors. C dot get declared constructors. Constructor CONS array is equal to C dot get declared constructor. It will list out all the constructors that are there in the class, guys. It will list out all the constructors that are there in the class. Everyone, please concentrate. Okay. If you say like this, guys, if you say like this, what happens? Okay. Array, here class name itself constructor. Don't confuse, my dear. It returns an array. It returns an array. What is this? CONS array, guys. Okay. CONS array. Constructor class object array. Constructor class object array. Okay. Array, int array means all elements are integer. Float array means all elements are float. String array means all elements are string class object. Constructor class object array means what, guys? Each element is constructor class object or not? Each element is constructor class object or not? Come on, my dear. Okay. Constructor class object. Constructor class object. This is my zero param constructor. Got it, guys? Next, another object. Constructor class object. This is my two param constructor. This is my zero param constructor. This is my two param constructor. Here is my zeroth element. Here is my first element. Okay. Int array. All elements are int values. Float array. All elements are float values. String array. All elements are string class objects. All elements are string class objects, guys. Next, constructor array. All elements are constructor class objects. I think you convinced it, guys. Right? Super. Okay, now listen carefully here. Okay, object obj2 is equal to CONS array dot new instance of no arguments. New instance of no argument. Array, it is an overloaded method. It is having varargs. We can call that one with any number of arguments. Sysout. Okay, sysout. Here is what? obj1. Here is what? obj2. obj2 dot toString. Yes, guys. Right, my dear? Tell me here. Object to obj. Object to obj3 is equal to CNS1 dot new instance of CNS1 dot new instance of 1020 obj3, guys. obj3. Yeah, right, boss. Here 0 param, guys. Here also 0 param. Here I am assuming 2 param should be there. Let's check. Let's check, my dear. First 0 param, then 0 param. Here 2 param. Hey, come on, guys. Uses 0 param. Not here. Sorry. Here I should say. Uses 0 param constructor. Uses 0 param constructor. Copy. Uses 0 param constructor. Uses 2 param constructor. Done, my dear. Got the clarity, guys? Got the clarity, guys? Come on. Fine. I think you got the clarity, my dear. You enjoyed today's session. You understood. One magic is there. Check it out. One magic is there. Go to test class, my dear. You change the order. First 2 param, then 0 param. First 2 param, then 0 param. You observe this. You get exception. That means in this array, constructor objects will be created in an order. In the order, constructors are there. First element represent first in the order of availability. Constructors elements will come in this array, boss. Now, according to the change order, what should I do? According to the change order, here I should pass 1020. Here I should not pass anything. Come on, my dear. Here I should pass 1020. Here I should not pass anything. Right, boss. Now it's working or not? It's working or not working? Array, line number 10, now you are asking to explain. Nidhi Kumari, what donkeys you are catching when I am giving this much explanation, madam? Nidhi Kumari, you just got up from the sleep, huh? Muddy fellow. Sorry. I can definitely say you are asking this question without listening my explanation. No discrimination for boys and girls. I'll scold everyone equally. Madam, I have talked nearly 10 to 15 minutes on this. Same line I have written. I have drawn the memory diagram. I have talked so many things. Now you are asking me explain line number 10. What does it mean, madam? If you want to do some personal works while listening class, do it completely. Why are you doing parallel works like this? I can confidently say you asked that question without listening class. Sorry, I cannot entertain such people. Guys, any confusion in this line? Tell me. Others, please tell me what this line is doing. I can sense whether question is asked by listening the topic or without listening the topic. In online classes, self-discipline is very, very important, guys. Okay. This method makes JVM to load the given class dynamically at what time? Runtime, and returns object of java.lang.class having loaded class name and its details. Loaded class name and its detail, so that using C, I can get the loaded class details. If needed, we can also use this C to create the object of the loaded class. To create the object of the loaded class. Everyone got it, guys? Okay, boss. So I will go back to original story. Yes, boss. Run the application. Illegal argument. Why illegal argument? Yeah, because here order is not changed. Yeah, these elements represent the constructors in the order they are placed or available in the loaded class. In the order they are placed or available in the loaded class. Loaded class. Yeah, can I go for it, guys? Can I go for example application? Example application. Yes. Done. Okay, don't worry. You can practice everything, boss. It's practically possible. Control plus this one. Yes. This, boss. Done. Okay, then I will give test class, guys. This is my test.java. 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 Next, then I will give reflection API instantiation.java. Reflection API underscore instantiation test.java. Reflection API underscore instantiation test.java. Copy this, guys, paste it. Okay, guys. This is one line, most important. This is another line. This is another line. This is another line. Clear now, boss? Okay. Tell me. To run the application. To run the application. To run the application having command line arguments. Okay. In Eclipse ID. That is most important now, boss. Right. Yeah. Right click in main class. Right click in main class, guys. Right click on in main class. Run configuration. Run configurations. Run configurations. Java application. Okay. Double click. arguments tab. Arguments tab. What guys? Arguments tab. Here is the story, guys. Right click. Where is this? Run as, run configurations, arguments tab. Here is my program arguments. This is my ARGS0. This is my ARGS0. Happily run. Arrow run, guys. Arrow run. Okay. I think you enjoyed this one, guys. Command line arguments. This argument is matching. Okay. Now listen. One final statement. Spring container also creates Spring Bean class objects using reflection API as shown below. As shown below. With respect to first application. By today, our first application is over. By today, our first application is over. Happy? Yeah? Fine, boss. Okay, I think you understood the depthness of the subject, guys. Why we are different from others. Okay, class dot for name. Completing topic is different. Completing topic with the depthness is different. I hope you realized that. com.nt. Wish message generator loads the class. Okay, gets the constructors. Gets the constructors. Earlier it used to use a new instance. Constructor cons array is equal to c dot get declared constructors. Now tell me, I am very strong in core Java. Anyone is ready to give that statement? Anyone is ready to give that statement? Don't give. I will prove you wrong. You are weak in core Java. I will definitely prove you again by introducing one or other new concept which you don't know, right? Yeah, C1 dot get declared constructor. Super, guys. Now tell me, create object. Okay, tell me, wish message generator WMG is equal to, directly typecasting I am doing. Wish message generator of C1 dot cons0 of new instance of. It is creating wish message generator class object using 0 param constructor. So this is target class object creation, boss. Target class object creation or not? Yes, boss. Target class. Okay. Similarly, it also loads dependent class or not? Yes. Next, loads dependent class, guys. Yeah. Class C2 is equal to class dot for name of java.util.date gets the constructor cons array is equal to c2 dot get declared constructors. C2 dot get declared constructors. Is that clear, guys? Constructor cons array is equal to create object. What is this? Java.util.date dt is equal to java.util.date cons of 0 dot new instance of. Understood, guys? If you feel Spring Bean objects are created using new operator, come out of it. Come out of it. Okay. Lastly, performs setter injection. Performs setter injection. WMG dot set date dt. Set date dt. Should I draw diagram, boss? I think not required. This is wish message generator object. This is a date class object. I think you might be feeling bored, guys. So many times I have written this memory diagram. Wish message generator class object. WMG. Okay. Date class object dt, guys. Here is the date property, my dear. Okay. Yes, my dear. Because of here, injection takes place. Yes, boss. Now tell me here. WMG dot set. WMG dot set date of dt. That's it. Happy, my dears? Okay, with this, our first application is over. Yeah. When we meet in next class is on Monday. Happy Yugadi. See, learning subject is one way, guys. See the happiness that you are getting. See the satisfaction you are getting. That makes you better programmer. I learned something great today. I got some new things today, right? Are you feeling this? At least I'm enjoying while teaching all these depthness subjects, boss. I don't know about you. You might have seen those reflections in my face. Are you seeing that how I'm enjoying while conducting the class? Are you seeing that happiness in my face? I want same happiness, same satisfaction should be there while listening class, while receiving the topic. Then learning never becomes boredom. You'll say maza aa gaya. Right, guys. Thank you. I am also waiting admin to create Google Classroom. You ping admin and ask to create Google Classroom. CONS2 should be there. No, boss. CONS only I have taken. Na. Fine. Variable name, scope. Scope you can change. Not a problem. Scope you can change. Naina. 1, 1. You are that much worried about variable names? Leave it. Okay. Yeah. Shreya Mukherjee, if you are a latecomer, please contact admin. Right. For a date class, no need of passing anything, na boss. Right. Thank you, guys.